Hi ladies, it's me, Jess Couch. I'm here to talk to you about polio for my history project. I know what you're thinking, oh wow, she's doing a video, I can just sit there and put my head down. No, you cannot. And if you do, I'm going to be very sad if you fall asleep because I worked very hard on this. So you better keep your eyes open. Anyway, this is my house. Welcome to my house party. I'm just kidding. I know Miss Tracy's probably like, what is she talking about? She's not supposed to be doing that. Anyway, I'm just going to get started before I waste any more time so you can learn about polio. Anyway, polio, otherwise known as poliomyelitis, is a disease caused by a virus that attacks the nervous system. This disease has been around for ages, but now, because of the help of Jonas Salk and Albert Sabin, polio is a rare disease to develop. Even though there is no cure for the disease, the vaccine has eliminated polio throughout the world with the exception of countries in Africa and Asia. 1952 was the epidemic year for polio. Mainly found in children, but also found in adults, polio became known as infant paralysis. During this epidemic, 58,000 new cases were reported in the United States and more than 3,000 died from this disease. Vermont was the starting point for the epidemic, and because polio can be transmitted easily through the nose or mouth, it rapidly spread throughout the world. Treatments were limited for polio and only helped a victim's life so much. One treatment that was a common use was the iron lung. The iron lung was a metal coffin-like contraption that aided breathing. Jonas Salk, born in New York in 1914, was the first to discover a polio vaccine. His vaccine was known as the inactivated polio vaccine, IPV. The vaccine was established by killing several strains of the virus and then injecting the benign virus into a healthy person's bloodstream. Antibodies would then be created by the person's immune system to resist any future attacks of polio. To test this new vaccine for safety and effectiveness, the largest field trial was held at Franklin Sherman Elementary School. At this event, 1.8 million people showed up from all over the United States to test the vaccine. Randy Kerr from Virginia was the first child at this trial to be injected with the polio vaccine. On April 12, 1955, the Salk vaccine was stated as safe and effective. Now the vaccine would be capable of being used anywhere to prevent polio. There were some issues that were involved in Salk's vaccine, though. For one, Salk's vaccine was not easily transmittable and very costly to produce because it had to be injected in a human's body. Another problem was that it did not provide long enough protection and lasting immunity. During your lifetime, you needed to receive Salk's vaccine 5 times, sometimes even more, to stay protected. Even though the vaccine worked, it was timely. Albert Sabin studied polio and developed his own vaccination known as the oral polio vaccine. This new treatment was said to be cheaper, more effective, and more useful than the originally injected vaccine created by Salk. Sabin's creative path was not a simple one. He encountered some issues on his road to success. Considering most of America already had a high immunity to polio, Sabin could not use the U.S. as his place for a field trial. Instead, Sabin studied his vaccine in the Soviet Union. By 1960, more than 15 million citizens received the oral vaccination done through a sugar cube or drink. The vaccination was then classified as safe and effective and was administered as the main polio vaccine through the world. On the other hand, the Netherlands and Scandinavia still continue to use Salk's vaccine. Later, study results were released stating that the disease possibly flourished in 57 people that received Sabin's vaccine. The government did not give up hope of Sabin's vaccine and wanted to keep everyone's trust in the vaccine for eliminating polio. Therefore, they continued to use Sabin's vaccine. All Sabin truly wanted to do was break out the polio vaccine because if you did that, you could break polio from America. Are you bored yet? Hope not, so keep paying attention. We can stretch if you want, you know. Okay, I'm going to keep going. Developing the vaccine takes a long time to accomplish. From the very start of the process, scientists are given a protocol and a list of tasks they need to accomplish. The preparation of a polio vaccine is a crucial step to stopping the epidemic. This long process is usually completed with the help of many different animals, especially monkeys. President Franklin Roosevelt was diagnosed with polio at age 39 and sentenced in a wheelchair for life. The disease did not bring our faithful president down. As a matter of fact, Roosevelt did not want the country to focus on his disease and insisted that he was not photographed with crutches, a cane, his wheelchair, and etc. On his road to recovery, Franklin Roosevelt discovered healing waters of a resort in Warm Springs, Georgia. He then purchased the land and changed many lives with swimming exercises and hydrotherapy for polio victims. An organization known as the March of Dimes was created to donate money toward polio research. Each person would donate a dime for the cause. This experience is why Roosevelt is placed on a dime and why he is an important figure toward polio research. Alright, well, I'm done with my speech. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you keep listening, because I have more to show you. Thanks. Bye, ladies.